If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I want to welcome you with open arms, ladies and gentlemen, because on this channel, I go all over the state of Florida looking at investment properties, resale homes, and new construction homes for you. And today, my friends, we're situated here in a brand new construction community by D.R. Horton in Ocala, Florida, but not just Ocala, more specifically, Marion Oaks. This is an unincorporated area of Ocala with 44,000 lots. And over the past 3 to 4 years, it has completely exploded. And this community is offering some of the best prices and incentives out of the entire city of Ocala. And that's why we're here today. Now, to give you a better perspective on where we are located, we're only an hour and 15 minutes away from Orlando, Florida, and that's where I personally live. We're an hour and 15 minutes from Tampa, Florida. We're 2.5 hours from Jacksonville. We have Gainesville about 55 minutes north of us. And then we have Miami, Florida, only 4 hours away. And if there is anybody from Miami, you are gonna be very shocked at the price of this home and what you can get for your money here in Central Florida. Now, at the end of this video, I'm gonna be breaking down all the numbers. We're living in a world right now where interest rates are a little bit higher, home prices are a little bit higher, and people are looking for affordability, but still looking for that quality. And today, that is exactly why at the end of the video, I'm gonna be breaking down the price, the taxes, the HOA, all the information you need to know to make a calculated decision. And then I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how a realtor can actually help you get an amazing deal and what the process actually looks like. So regardless of if you like this house or not, you're gonna walk away with some valuable real estate knowledge. Now, the home we're gonna be touring is a Cali model by D.R. Horton. It's gonna feature 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,828 square feet of under air living space with a 2-car garage. And best of all, this whole entire community, all the properties are coming with a 1/4 acre of land. So you're gonna have tons of privacy in between your neighbors, and you're gonna have tons of space to build that perfect pool of yours. But with that, my friends, let's go ahead and get started. We are at the front of the property, and the very first thing I want you to know is this is a concrete block and stucco construction home. So this is gonna be a very sturdy build. You are gonna have a nice front exposure. You're gonna have 3 different elevations that this specific floor plan comes in. So you're gonna be able to kind of pick and choose which home with a certain elevation that you are looking for. Me personally, this is elevation C, and this is one of my favorite elevations. But for now, let's get inside and show you what it got. Here we are stepping into the home, and one of the first things I want to mention to you is right outside, this property is going to be coming with a smart home security system. So you're going to have a doorbell and with the little camera so you can see who's coming to your property, and more importantly, when those Amazon packages arrive at your doorstep. As soon as you walk in, we're going to have a linen closet right here, and I want to touch on the flooring of this property. So the whole entire wet areas and common areas of this home are gonna be with ceramic tiles. The bedrooms are gonna have very cozy carpet. So as we enter in through the foyer, to our right-hand side, we're gonna have our first 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. For all my analytical friends out there and watching this video, this is gonna be 12 by 11 feet. Just so you have the dimensions of this room, you can fit a queen or even a king-size bed. A king-size bed would get a little tight, but you definitely could fit it in here. This is gonna be perfect. Right over here, we're gonna have our oversized double window facing the north side of the home to bring in that natural light. Also, you're gonna have a walk-in closet right over here. So if we go right across the hall, we're gonna step into the next guest bedroom. Same dimensions. You're gonna have your walk-in closet right over there. And same thing, 12 by 11 feet, can fit the queen or king size bed. The only difference between that room and this room is you're gonna have a window facing the west side of the property. Now, in between these 2 rooms is the bathroom that they're gonna be able to share. We're gonna continue with the ceramic tile. One of the big changes that D.R. Horton has made is they used to use Formica, and everybody was like, why, right? Everybody's wondering why. So I think about 6 to 8 months ago, they started using quartz countertop on all of their homes at the very minimum. This is the very minimum that they'll use even on their Express Series homes. Here's gonna be your toilet. This right here is gonna be your tub. And overall, a nice and cozy bathroom. Now, as we continue through the home, another linen closet for storage. And then right over here, this is gonna be the entrance into the garage. Right now, this is used as an office space, but it's a traditional 2-car garage that is gonna come with the garage door opener. Right over here, this is gonna be the laundry room, and you are gonna have the washer and dryer coming with the property. So something super important to note with this home, you don't have to worry about bringing appliances with you. All appliances are coming with the property. As we step in, again, this is gonna be the third and last guest bedroom. Cozy carpet, 12 by 11 feet, window facing the east side of the home, LED light above, and your walk-in closet. So this is gonna be perfect for an office space, meditation room, if you don't have anyone else needing to use that property. Now, this is why this is one of the most popular floor plans of D.R. Horton, because you have this beautiful kitchen facing into the open floor plan. Let's start with the kitchen. You're gonna notice the nice quartz countertop, the farmhouse sink. They used to have double sinks, now they upgraded to farmhouse. You're gonna have the little bar area. Right over here, you're gonna have your microwave, stove, dishwasher, your refrigerator, and all of these are gonna be Whirlpool appliances coming with the home with a 2-year warranty package, okay? Right over here, this is gonna be your pantry to put all of your food, and this is it. Now, the view from the kitchen looking into the dining space and the living room, here we land in the dining space. You can easily fit an 8-person table, even a 10-person table. And what I like about this space is you're looking out into your backyard, your patio. If your kids are running around, you can keep a close eye on them, and you got some natural light coming into this space as well. Right over here, we have our formal living space. I love how they kind of set it up already. You got your nice couch, you got your TV set up over here, but I'm sure there are a lot of creative minds watching this video right now that you're gonna be like, okay, I'd kind of rearrange it this way or that way. I'd put a nice light fixture. I'm curious to know what you would do with this kind of living room, but so far this gives you an elegant idea of what it can look like. Now, stepping into the master bedroom. To give you a perspective on the size, this is a king size bed right here. You got your dresser over here, you got your nightstands right next to it, and you got plenty of space. You could even set like a little corner over there with an extra chair, reading area, and perfect. Now, stepping into the master bathroom, we're gonna transition from the carpet into the ceramic tile that we see throughout the home. Again, quartz countertop, double sink, walk-in shower right over here. And then we're gonna have 2 closets. So this is gonna be the small one, I imagine, for him. This is gonna be the big one, I imagine, for her. And then right over here, we have our toilet space. Just to give you an idea of the size of this closet, you definitely have a lot of space, and you have some racks for your shoes as well. So if there's anybody who likes to collect shoes, this could be a good space. Now, let's go take a look at the lot. As we step outside, we land in the covered lanai, and this is plenty of space to even have your grill out here and really just relax, wind down at the end of the day, or even start your day with a cup of coffee, a nice cup of tea. And then this is one of my favorite things about this specific community is that 1/4 acre of land that I mentioned to you guys. Me personally, I like having a little bit more space. I want to build a cabana, a pergola, but everybody, you definitely have room for whatever you want to do. So if you're looking from Miami, from New York, and you're like, hey, I'm not moving unless I can build a pool, you're gonna have no problem whatsoever on this backyard. Another thing, I am curious to all the viewers out there, what would you do with this backyard and all this space? Obviously, there are a lot of different homes with different lot sizes. It's just a 1/4 acre is the minimum. So we're actually gonna turn around real quick. This is a home that's currently being built. And as you can see, this house has even more than a 1/4 acre. I'd have to guess about 1/3 of an acre of land. But anyways, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, let's go talk some numbers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the end of the video. What I want you to do is pause the video real quick, go get a piece of pen and paper so you can take some notes down. We're gonna be going over a bunch of good different stuff. First things first, this is a community called Huntington Ridge in Ocala, Florida, in the Marion Oaks unincorporated area. The second thing is the price of this home is $322,000. Now, the really incredible thing is not only just the price, but right now they are offering $25,000 in flex cash. Now, what is flex cash? Flex cash means you can deduct that off the price of the home. You can use it towards your closing costs. You can use it to buy down some interest rate points. And in my opinion, it is very crucial that you utilize this money in the correct way. Typically with a D.R. Horton home, you're gonna be looking at 3 to 3.5% in closing costs on their property. So let's just go ahead and estimate that you're gonna be around that $10,000 to $11,000 range in closing costs. I would allocate about $15,000 towards closing costs, and whatever's remainder, I would use it to buy down the interest rate even more. Right now, D.R. Horton is offering a promotion of a 4.99 interest rate for FHA first-time home buyers, and they're giving a 5.5 interest rate for conventional buyers. Now, the incredible thing is it's not only just for primary, secondary homes, these are also for investment loans. So if you are an investor and you're looking to get a lower interest rate, D.R. Horton is offering that 5.5 interest rate. Now, going back to what I said about using some of that credit towards your interest rate, they're already giving you a special interest rate, but I would use some of that extra cash to drop it down even more. Now, there are limits to it. So if you're at the 4.99, the lowest you can go is 4.5. If you're at 5.5, I think the lowest you can go is 5.25. So what I'd recommend, allocate about $15,000 towards closing costs and points, and then take $10,000 off the price of the home. So I said it was $322, you can have it at $312. So that's something super important to know. Now, let's say you're a cash buyer. Let's say you're a cash buyer, you wanna get into one of these homes, maybe you're selling your home in Miami and you wanna move up here. You're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe the price. The way it works is they only allow you to use $7,000 off of the price of the home and $5,000 towards closing costs. So even though the incentive is $25,000 in flex cash, you have a limit whenever you're paying in cash. My job as a realtor is I'm like, hey, they like the home, but to be honest, the finances need to make sense for them. They'll buy it, but we need to knock off $12K off the price and see what we can do. They don't take it sometimes they do. I push back. I do my very best to get you the best deal possible. And most of the time, we're at least gonna get you a little something extra. Now, right now what they're offering is already an incredible deal. So even if they don't give you anything, I'm already telling you, this is incredible. I've worked with D.R. Horton over the past 2.5 years. I helped the most families get into D.R. Horton homes in 2023. And I've never seen them have $25,000 in flex cash. With that being said, taxes on a property like this are gonna be estimated about 1.1 to 1.2% of the purchase price of the home. So let me get that number for you. 1.2 is gonna be about $3,864 in taxes per year. Now, that's not necessarily what you have to pay if you're gonna be using this as a primary residence. What you could do is apply for Florida homestead tax exemption, especially if you're coming from out of state and moving to Florida. You can deduct up to $50,000 off the taxable value of your home. And your property taxes can't go up more than 2% per year. So if you're moving to Florida, homestead your property, and if you work with us, we're gonna remind you so you don't make the mistake of forgetting. So I just gave you guys a lot of information, but I want you to get an understanding of what you guys can actually afford based off your income and your debts, okay? So we're gonna do a quick little formula here. Let's go ahead and say you make $50,000 a year. If you have a spouse and you guys are going on a loan together, you wanna just add everything together, okay? So, but we're gonna say a single man or woman makes $50,000 a year. We're gonna divide that number by 12 to find the monthly income. With that monthly income, we're gonna divide it by 2. That gives us $2,083 per month in what you can afford in terms of a monthly payment. Let's go ahead and say this person has zero debts, no car payments, no student loans. If you do, you need to subtract it from this number. Once you have that number, we're gonna say this person has zero debts. We're gonna divide it by 0.007, and that's gonna give you an estimate on what you can afford in terms of pricing. Now, I don't know exactly how this calculation came to be. A lender taught it to me when I was early in real estate, and it's been pretty accurate ever since. Just a formula you guys can use if you want to find out a little bit about how much you guys can afford. So I'm gonna say it one more time. 50% of your monthly income subtracted by your minimum monthly payment of debts divided by 0.007 is gonna be more or less, give or take $20,000, what you can afford. It is gonna depend on taxes and HOA and a few other things, but those are gonna be the main reasons there. In terms of credit, if you're wondering, hey, how do I get approved? For an FHA loan, you can get approved with anything over a 600 credit score, right? Even if you're below that, we can help you get your credit score a little bit higher. We can run different scenarios. Same thing with conventional, but conventional, you're gonna need a minimum of a 660 credit score. Anything lower than 680, you know, it's kind of in that gray area, but with 660, we still are able to get people approved. Now, in order to get the most favorable interest rate that the market offers, you're always gonna wanna have a credit score of over 740, regardless of if you're FHA or conventional. So something to note there. Now, how much is an FHA down payment? It's 3.5%. So 3.5% of, let's say, $322,000, that's $11,270. If you're doing conventional, it's gonna be about 5%, and it's gonna be about $16,100. Now, the big thing with this is, why wouldn't I just save some money, go 3.5% why would I go with 5% down? The reason being, with the conventional loan, once you have 20% equity in your home, let's go ahead and say maybe you even put 20% down, right? What it means is you don't have to pay something called private mortgage insurance. And on a property like this, it would save you anywhere from $200 to $250 per month. That is something super important for you guys to know. FHA is a great program, but you do have PMI for the life of the loan. Conventional, only up until you have 20% equity in the property. Now, my friends, HOA in this community is $16 per month. $16 per month is really nothing. There's really no maintenance, and there's no reason for it to go up. That is the full breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this helps. I hope this is able to give you guys some value and some real estate knowledge here and what's going on in Central Florida. And I know there are a lot of people from up north, from down south, in Miami, from other states, and you're always wondering what it looks like, you know, potentially living in Central Florida. We're very safe from hurricanes. Insurance rates on a property like this is maybe $800 a year, and that is it. So, you know, one of the biggest questions I get from all of our clients is, hey, you know, I really want to get to know the area first, and that's exactly what we're here for. You know, my job as a realtor is, 1, keep your money safe. 2, show you the best opportunities. And 3, if one of those opportunities is something you want to move forward on, we're going to negotiate the best possible deal. When it comes to showing you opportunities, it's not just showing you homes. I show you the area. If you decide to work with my team and I, we're going to get in the car together. We're going to drive the entire city, get you to know all the points of interest you need to know about Ocala. We're going to meet at Market Street at Heathbrook. We're going to meet at the highway. Because a lot of times when people think of Ocala or they Google it, they see horse capital of the world and they think, okay, it's just farmland. It's the contrary. There's a lot to offer here in Ocala. But of course, if you are a nature lover, Ocala is gonna have a lot of nature for you. Guys, if you do wanna work with our team and I, if you have any questions at all, we're here to help you. We have 6 different realtors on our team, and we're dedicated to make sure you guys have the best possible experience. And again, like I said, keep your money safe, show you the best opportunities, and negotiate the best possible deals. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. I have some more videos just like this one on different homes in different areas. So if you enjoyed this content, make sure to look at some past content. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.